Workers have once again been evacuated from Japan's stricken Fukushima nuclear plant after officials reported that radiation levels were 10 million times higher than normal in parts of the reactor number 2. But then the plant's operators, Tokyo Electric Power, admitted the reading had been a mistake, saying it wasn't credible. As Katie Razzle reports, the incident has cast further doubt on the Japanese firm's handling of the crisis.
This morning, Fukushima's nuclear plant operators said radiation levels in one of the reactors were 10 million times higher than normal. A worker had tested a pool of water in reactor 2, they said. He'd been so horrified he fled without carrying out another test.
This is the highest figure we have observed so far.
But by afternoon, the company had decided the dangerously high reading was inaccurate, though they couldn't say by how much. For these protesters marching on the firm's headquarters today, the confusion simply adds weight to their anti-nuclear position. The bottom line, 4 of Fukushima's 6 reactors are still out of control. 3 workers have been in hospital since Thursday. Radiation levels are high in seawater, milk, leafy vegetables from around the plant. The EU, one of many regions, now banning their import. If the task confronting workers at Fukushima is immense, the scale of the misery left by the tsunami is incomprehensible. Endless funerals and mass graves, the reality here. Crematoriums in this northern town used to manage 10 bodies a day, but more than 500 died here, and there's little kerosene now. Officials have decided relatives must break with tradition and bury their loved ones, for the moment at least.
We can't do anything. Of course, we prefer to have them cremated in the coffin, but as all of this has happened, we'll have to just wait and see what we can do.
These people are refugees from the stricken area, now being given a hot meal by Chinese residents in Tokyo. The message across the country: pull together. Even the emperor has opened up the bathing areas at one of his northern residences for victims to have a wash, the first time a royal facility has ever been used by the public. Meanwhile, environmentalists monitoring radiation outside the 20-mile evacuation zone around Fukushima say levels are too high and people should leave. Small wonder there's fear across Japan that those in charge of the nuclear plant aren't telling the whole truth.